Hello everyone and welcome back to Children of Morta. Today we're playing as Mark, and by playing I mean hoping not to die horribly like I usually do. Because he's finally passed his corruption fatigue, and we've already played as our new character Lucy. We got this close to beating the final boss, but the final boss apparently has damage variance. So, whereas I should have been able to survive the final hit that he did on me, I didn't. I cannot wait to get more of the upgrade for. Oh gosh. Kevin's Punch Watch. Kevin emerges to execute Shadow Dance upon a critical primary attack. Up, there he goes. Kind of subtle. Charm increases movement speed. Thanks to Lucy, we always start with at least one gemstone now. Can't remember if I spent my morve at the end of the last episode. This combined with Kevin's Punch Watch is insane. There's the exit. Let's go get our floor reward. Oh my gosh, it's Yuki. Yuki the Seal. Thank you, Yuki. Die, stupid spider bastard. Mark hits pretty hard. Corpse Explosion. Chance for enemies to explode on death, damaging any nearby enemies. That's a primary attack rune. I will wait. I really wish that runes were marked on the map. I will wait to pick that up because Kevin's Punch Watch is quite good. Even though I don't actually get much effect out of it, in honesty. Because usually if Mark crits, the enemy's probably dead. Hey look, it's Dearest Dad. Okay, let's get Mark's rage. Let's see what Dad wants. Oh, we gotta protect him. Did we do it? I think we did it. Thanks, Dad. Bye. Lifelong pal, Divine Grace. Heals a portion of your life once in a while. Heck yeah. That was harder than I was expecting it to be. Oh, sweet, my mouse is working now. I got a whole bunch of buttons on the side of my mouse, so I like to map things for when I don't like to push buttons on my keyboard. Is every button that I push on my keyboard that isn't WASD or space is potentially me getting hit for not using WASD or space. Oh, I was wondering why the screen was shaking every now and then when I punched. That's the corpse exploding. Ooh, another primary attack from barrier thorns. Atman barrier deals thorn damage, reflecting damage back at attackers. That does sound very useful. I'm going to save it.
The camp lay in ruin. Serene prayers had fallen on deaf ears, leaving a voyage of hope with none at all. The monster's eyes lacked remorse, or even the slightest hint of reason. No one can always be there in time. A sad truth that no hero learns easily.
Become temporarily invisible. So we got a new souvenir. Well, Mark's rage is insane. Gain the effect of a random obelisk of Morta. Up. Our one wore off. One rune. I'm pretty beefy with between my healing buddy and Yuki. Phew. Divine Grace, Tonic of Rejuvenation. Start the next floor with max HP. Always a nice one. I'm gonna try and save that charm for the boss fight if we get there. Ooh, another primary attack. Measure the distance. Ah, yes, this is the one that increases my damage the further away the enemies are. I'm gonna get this now. Ooh, apparently that fills my armor gauge too. Exit? Not exit.
Summoners in a circle. Surely nothing would come from it. A new challenger appeared.
Oh, this is very not good. More? Really? I'm popping it. Heck yeah! That was a tough one. Wish I hadn't had to pop Guardian's Rage for it. But it was probably for the best. We just have the one. Probably gonna get Assault Blitz for my next point. It's just a looting area, which I find really weird because you'd think there'd be more to it. Oh, I do get a new codex entry. Okay, I think we've only got the one area left. That invisibility was very useful, and I should have been using it more frequently. There's the exit. And here's the shopkeep. I can't afford anything, even though that sounds amazing. Cursed Potion of Life. Yeah, doesn't sound very useful. I literally have that right now. Okay, on to the next floor. I think we have one more floor and then the boss. Yep. That's a red enemy. Thanks, Yuki. Awesome. Ferocity denied. Achievement get. There's a whip rune. Scourging Whip has increased stun duration. Handy. Nothing in that chest. Instant heal obelisk. Won't be needing that for a while, hopefully at all. Oh, that stun duration is glorious. Awesome. Cursed Potion of Life. I don't want that. Yuki is so good. Whew, living life on the edge. Linda's critical crescendo. Linda launches an explosive crescendo upon a critical hit. Sounds awesome to me. Yeah, that one's really good because of the AoE effect. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get to the instant health obelisk. That does unfortunately get rid of active obelisk effects, but whatever. It's better than dying. Scourging Whip releases the wave of magical energy. I'm gonna hold on to this one for now. Grandma!
Rhea's mercy can make the impossible possible. It's all part of this world.
Another Book of Rhea effect. Apparently those are not restricted to area like Uncle Ben's things are. And apparently you can critical hit pots. Rockin'. Phew. Primary attack rune. And this critical crescendo again. There are health potions literally everywhere. The game prays for our success. This one's a big area. Like, there's stuff at the start that I haven't done yet. Go away. Attacking those things as Mark is risky because he's pretty much always going to get hit. Open one of these. Divine Grace. Divine Grace. Upon receiving a fatal... Nice. That one's always good. That's the exit to the boss chamber. I'm gonna buy this. The invisibility is going to be invaluable against the final boss. Wow, I can't believe I missed you, buddy. I'm sorry. Apparently I missed that spider too. Helps to explore all of every floor because you never know what advantages you'll get out of it. Divine Relic. Cast a magical stone that spirals outwards. Ah. The invisibility is definitely going to be more useful to us. If I could hold 2 Divine Relics, that'd be good. And I think that's the thing I just unlocked from Grandma. Though I could be mistaken. But in the meantime, I've got what I've got, and so I've got to work with what I've got. What was this one? Magical Wave. I'll take that now, just to prevent me from having to backtrack some more. Because I think it'll also be useful on the boss. Because I don't think the stun duration will. Let's open this while we're at it. Get a ton of money. Just a random journal. Torn. That's everything. Forget you guys. On to the final boss. Anai-Dya's Golem.
Anai-Dya, goddess of anguish, a protector, a being of stone made living.
Ooh, that's a good effect. What is this crap? Okay, yeah, so you just dodged that. I gotta keep my dodges up. Busting out techniques that he didn't use against Lucy. Die, bastard! That was easier than I thought it would be. Pick up my Morv, my hard-earned Morv.
Finally free of the corruption's hold, Anai-Dya gazed upon the Bergson, her emerald eyes weary with exhaustion.
We finally did it. Finally, I think we've only been through there like 2 or 3 times.
The spirit's words took life, forming images to reveal what was hidden from the Bergsons. And us, spirits 3, knelt before the mountain god to swear fealty. Our wills were set on peace. His was set on testing ours. And as the test drew to a close, we discovered our wretched ending. As the mountain god exacted vengeance on the children of Anai-Dya and tainted Rhea with the corruption. Thus was another truth revealed to the Bergson, but many more were hidden still. Questions were abundant in the Bergsons' minds. If the mountain god was the source of the corruption, what had made him wreak such havoc? How had no one known about him before? They needed to find the next spirit, as maybe they had an answer to some of their questions. More truths awaited them in the land of the winds.
Well, that's that. Oh, I just realized something. We didn't get anything for Ben. John has recovered from his corruption fatigue, divine relic mastery, which I'm going to immediately put points into if I can. So I can take 2 divine relics now. Let's get some more experience. And then more health probably would be a good idea. Okay, so where's the ball? In the room? No. Ben's got something.
And yet another letter, this time more intimate. All Ben wanted to hear. Something, anything, back from Sheila. He made no requests and made no mention of past events. Once again, he considered going to Terra Lava if no reply was forthcoming.
Poor Uncle Ben. I would assume the ball would be outside, right? Oh no, it's in Kevin's room. Okay then. Let's see, we got documents. Torn, I heard something in the distance, just beyond the veil of darkness. I swear it was her voice. Anna and Ash sleep for the first time in days, though. I can't leave them here. But if that was their mother... confusing. We've gotten a lot of stuff, and yet there's so much more to get. We've apparently not gotten every obelisk effect, and then there's... I wish these runes were divided by family member. Ah. Survival is harsh on the peak of Mount Morta, yet a partnership has arisen. There, between 2 very different animals. One animal you know, for it is the royal stoat. It dons an elegant pelt of white and grey, and upon its head a crowned plume of golden fur. The royal stoat is a hardy creature, feeding on almost anything they can find, but their young are too often prey to the bitter winds and ice rains. The other animal is likely obscure to you, for few have looked upon it. It is the drum rook, a huge black bird with trim of red, so named for its booming call, which echoes like a war drum from the peak. Few creatures bother the drum rook, and even the huntsmen of the Empress avoid it. What is curious is that both creatures will often share the same hollow of rock. The rook lines the nest with feathers, which also keep the young of the stoat warm. At the same time, the stoat is adept at killing the bluefoot monitor, a lizard which otherwise preys often on rook eggs. Together, they forge a safer and more comfortable home than apart. This lesson I urge our people to heed. Zanuck, scribe of the great house of the Second Eminence. Well then. All kinds of stuff going down.
Anai-Dya, spirit of fealty, awaited the Bergsons somewhere in Belahat. Next, take the warriors there.
We've got a new destination. This place looks pretty cool. City of Thieves. And Mark got out of that without any corruption fatigue. Handy dandy. Linda's up next. Swirling staff. Ooh, nice. Admin barrier increases damage dealt. Increased charge. Restores a portion of health. Leap into the air and fracture the ground at Mark's feet to damage and stun any enemies nearby. Purge, deal additional enemies of Mark's enemies suffering from negative effects. So basically that synergizes with his whip because it stuns enemies. Nice. Another fatal damage ability, always nice. This sounds fantastic. That's also great. Basically making it to where his shadow, his cloak, just has a chance of instantly killing any opponent that he attacks from out of it. Interesting ability. Like, the future abilities that the Bergsons get are pretty interesting most of the time. Like, John gets a lot of shield attack type abilities. Okay. I'm amazed that this is not dependent on this. Rain of arrows. While in Guardian's Rage, unleash a volley of arrows to rain down upon Linda's enemies. Absolute focus. While in Guardian's range, Linda's movement speed and critical hit chance are all increased. That's insane. Good stuff. And then Lucy's just got all kinds of upgrades to her rage that are all ridiculous and amazing. Cannot wait to get to higher levels. Still don't know who this is. I'm sure we'll find out eventually, though. That's a longer episode, but it's coming to a close. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. You can check out some of my other videos on the right, and if you'd like to follow my content, be sure to click that subscribe button.